So for that, to derive an expression for velocity of longitudinal waves in a gas, we need to consider a tube. Let me just draw a x-axis and y-axis. Let us consider this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Let us consider a tube of width delta x, and let me consider, and this length of this tube is L. Length of this tube is L, lying on the x-axis. Okay, so here to draw, let me just consider 2 points A and second point is B. Second point is B, perpendicular to A and B points. Let us consider two cross sections A and B of the tube having separation delta x between them. Okay, when a wave passes, so what happens when wave passes through the tube? The planes A and B are displaced and acquires a position A dash and B dash. So this, how do I show that when a wave travels? So 1 second. Yeah, so now when wave travels like this, so A displaces to position A dash and B displaces to position B dash. Okay, so now the distance is given. Now from the x-axis, from origin, the original position is given as x, and this B is given the original position x plus delta x. The position, the distance between A and B is delta x we have, so x plus delta x up to original position B. The new position, the displacement, this is now, I can call this as y, and here this distance B dash, I can call this as y plus dy by dx into delta x. Okay, so now when wave, as I said that A dash, and when wave passes, the planes of A and B are displaced and acquires a position, new position, that is A dash and B dash. Okay, the next is sorry, A dash and B dash. So therefore A dash and B dash represents, what they represents? They represents the displacements of the particles, at the planes A and B respectively. So the A dash and B dash represents the displacement of the particles at the planes A and B respectively. So therefore now I can just write, if the displacement at y, at A is y, if the displacement at A is y, then the displacement at B is given as y plus dy by dx into delta x. Y plus dy by dx into delta x. So this displacement a to a dash displacement is y, b to b dash displacement is y plus dy by dx into delta x. Okay, so here I have just written delta y, so it is delta x. So thus we can say that thus the produces wave produces change in volume of a gas contained the volume of the tube between the planes A and B. So what does this sentence means is, when the wave is passed through a pipe, it produces a change in volume of a gas contained in a volume of the tube. So whatever the volume, suppose initial volume, whatever you say that it is 100 centimeter cube. Now when sound is produced, this volume is changes. So what is that change volume? Now I can just see that I have to find it out. That now to find it out, now let us consider, since the tube is having a unit, means 1, a unit cross section area, means unit cross section area means 1 into 1 into 1. Okay, unit cross section area, the original volume of a gas between A and B is given as, so that is volume is equal to, so volume of a tube is equal to, now formula is cross section area into original length. Cross section area into original length. Now that is given as, the cross section area is unit cross section area 1 into the original length is, the y displacement is x plus delta x plus delta x minus x. So x and minus x gets cancelled, it is, you can just write it, it is delta x. So volume of a gas contained is between A and B is delta x. So now original volume, now the volume of a gas confined between planes A dash and B dash, between A dash and B dash is the volume, is the new volume. It is not the old volume, it is the new volume, and it is given as, and it is given by, so new volume is equal to cross section area into new length. So cross section area is unit, they said that 1 into the new length is, let me just write it as it is new length. So now we'll find it out what is that new length. So that is, the new length is equal to 1 into, so now let me just write it, x plus delta x plus y plus dy by dx into delta x, okay, minus x plus y, which is equal to, now on simplifying, x plus delta x plus y plus dy by dx into delta x minus x minus y. So x and gets cancelled, y and y gets cancelled, so the remaining is delta x plus dy by dx into delta x. This is the new volume. So now we have the original volume as delta x, and here the new volume is delta x plus dy by dx into delta x. So therefore the increase in the volume, therefore the increase in the volume is equal to new volume minus original volume. New volume minus original volume. So what is the new volume? New volume is equal to delta x plus dy by dx into delta x minus original volume is delta x. So delta x cancel. So the increase in the volume is equal to dy by dx into delta x. So this is the increase in the volume. Now since the volume is increased, so volume strain should also increase. So that volume strain is equal to increase in volume divided by original volume. So increase in the volume is how much? Dy by dx into delta x divided by delta x. So delta x cancels. So what is the volume strain? So the volume strain is equal to dy by dx. The volume strain is dy by dx. Now, so sound is displaces through in the form of longitudinal waves in a tube we have considered. So now if the pressure increase on the molecules A is P. So the pressure at the molecules at A is P. Let me just consider that. Then the pressure increase at B is given as P plus dP by dx into delta x. Okay, this is same as how we consider the displacement there. So these two pressure, now we have seen that there is a definitely difference in the pressure. These two pressures will act on the sample of the gas confined between A and B, and A dash and B dash, not A and B, it is A dash and B dash. So this pressure will, so there is a pressure is definitely between A and A dash and B and B dash, there is definitely a pressure difference. We have seen that. So the pressure difference, okay, the pressure will constitute a restoring force on the sample of gas and the sample of gas between two planes. Between two planes. So the bulk modulus. So you have studied the bulk modulus in the last semester. So the bulk modulus K is given as K is equal to stress by strain. So the stress is my pressure, we can see that it is minus P. The strain is, we have seen that dy by dx. So why does the negative sign? The negative sign is because negative sign indicates the pressure, the increase in the pressure, the increase in the pressure, increase in the pressure with the decrease in the volume. Increase in the pressure with decrease in the volume. So now on simplifying this expression, we can just write it. We have K is equal to minus P dy by dx, or P is equal to, cross multiplying, minus K dy by dx. The restoring force, now the restoring force is given by dp by dx into delta x is equal to d by, so what is P? P is equal to d by dx of minus K dy by dx into delta x. So that is minus K, as it is d by dx, it will be d square y by dx square into delta x. So this is the restoring force. So the restoring force is equal to minus K d square y by dx square into delta x square. So this force can also be given using Newton's second law of motion. We know that F is equal to ma. So where mass can be, we know that mass is equal to, so we know the density is equal to mass by volume. So now mass is equal to density into volume. So now mass is equal to, we can just write it, density into volume. So that is volume into density. Acceleration, now the restoring force, that is, now I can volume into density. So that is, I can just write it as delta x. So volume is equal to delta x and density is equal to rho. So that is equal to rho delta x. So acceleration from B to A, acceleration from B to A, no, B dash to A dash is given as minus d square y by dt square. The resultant force from B dash to A dash is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is equal to, now we have seen that rho delta x. Rho delta x into acceleration is equal to minus d square y by dt square. Therefore, it can be just given as rho delta x d square y by dt square. So therefore, now this is minus again. Hence the equation of the motion, hence the equation of the motion is given as, so for that what I need to do it is, I have to just equate this restoring force with this Newton's second law of force. So now when I just equate those two, I can just write it as minus rho delta x d square y by dt square is equal to minus k d square y by dx square into delta x. So on simplifying, so this delta x and this delta x gets cancelled. D square y by dx square is equal to minus minus gets cancelled. k by rho, k by rho, yeah, d square y by dt square, sorry, dt square is equal to k by rho d square y by dx square. So what is this rho represents? Rho represents the density of the medium. Density of the medium. So the differential equation of the progression wave is given as d square y by dt square is equal to v square d square y by dx square, where v square is equal to k by rho, or v is equal to root of k by rho. Okay, so so this above equation, so this is the expression for the above equation. The above equation is the expression for velocity of sound waves, or the longitudinal waves, in gaseous medium or air. In gaseous medium or air medium. Okay, so this is the final expression. So now to begin with, so just to say wherever the few things that are just a recapitulation of the derivation. So we have considered, so this is a tube A and B, these are the two tube, this tube here we have considered the initial position A and B, and the distance between them I have considered that it is delta x. So that the x the position A is at distance x from the origin, and position B at a distance x plus delta x. So delta x is the tube length of the distance between the two tubes positions A and B. So when the wave passes, the planes A and B are displaced. So when the sound is, because the sound comes here in the form of rarefaction and compression, the waves displaces to positions A dash to B dash. So now to find out that, what we have done is we have found out the what is the original volume and what is the new volume. So the original volume here, it is delta x, and the new volume, it is, what is that, the new volume is delta x dy by dx into delta x. So the increase in the volume, we have found it that it is dy by dx into delta x. The volume strain, we have to find it out. So the volume strain, we know that strain is equal to increase in the volume to the change in the volume, original volume. So increase in the volume is dy by dx into delta x, and original volume is delta x. So the volume strain is given by delta x gets cancelled, it is dy by dx. So the pressure at a position A is defined as P, at the pressure at the B is defined as P plus dP into delta x. Now we have found that there is a pressure difference between the A and B. So that pressure difference will constitute a restoring force on the sample of a gas. That to find it out, we have to determine the bulk modulus. So the bulk modulus K is equal to stress by strain minus P dy by dx. So the negative sign is because the increase in the pressure with the decrease in the volume. So K is equal to, now K is equal to the P minus P divided by dy by dx we have. So on cross multiplying, P is equal to minus K dy by dx. The restoring force dP by dx into delta x we have. So d by dx, P is equal to, we know that, minus K dy by dx. If I just substitute that into delta x, if I just substitute, we get that restoring force is equal to minus K d square y by dx square into delta x. We know from the Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. So mass, we don't want to put the mass here, so we want to put it in terms of what is that, the length, mass by volume. Mass by volume is equal to density. So we have just considered that density part, and that density, the mass is supposed to be rho delta x. The acceleration from b dash to a dash in terms of time, now I have just written as minus d square y by dt square, because if y is the displacement, the velocity is minus dy by dt, and acceleration will be minus d square y by dt square. That's why the acceleration from b dash to a dash is minus d square y by dt square, because it is in the opposite direction. We have to consider it here at a negative sign. The restoring force from b dash to a dash is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is equal to rho delta x we have, and acceleration is minus d square y by dt square. So minus rho delta x d square y by dt square. So from the equation of motion, we can just write it minus rho delta x d square y by dt square is equal to minus k d square y by dx square into delta x. So delta x gets cancelled, and simplifying that expression, we get that d square y by dt square is equal to v square d square y by dx square. Okay, so where t is the time and x is the displacement along x axis. So we got that expression for longitudinal velocity of sound waves or longitudinal waves in a gaseous medium or wave medium. So this is the expression, and this expression is very important as far as your examination is considered. They will give for 6 mark. Definitely this expression will be there for the 6 mark for the main examination. So be sure that when you are